share something little about expectation. Hi everybody, welcome to today's Inspirational Pills with Pebbles. I'd like to share something little about expectation. Expectations come in the form of surprise boxes, especially when you don't become anxious or you don't doubt and are not too much, in the known of expecting something to happen. And there's a story about Sarah when she had waited, a good number of years for a child, and the child, wasn't getting a child, and it took one day, when Abraham was sitting at the entrance of his tent and was visited by the Lord through, 3 angels, and at the oaks of Mamre. Abraham did not even know what was going to happen, and after he had visited, he had received the visitors and everything, the angel told him there should be an expectation that very soon Sarah is going to have a son. Sarah laughed. She was listening, in the conversation from, wherever she was seated. And at that age, she felt she was too old. And I'm sure she had been in expectation, being young from 30s to 40s to 50s. And she was, much older now, and she felt there was no way she was going to have a baby. And it was funny. So that is the nature of expectation. And mostly when you are at the point of giving up, not when you've given up, but you feel at this point, it is not going to happen, or let me just close my mind. When it happens, fine. When it doesn't happen, I mean, there are different types of people. Some may be optimistic, some may be pessimistic, and so at some point you may give up and say, no, I don't think it's going to happen. Expectations come in surprise boxes. Simple. I just want you to know that whatever you are praying about, whatever you are expecting, you have to believe in yourself. Whatsoever, pray and just wait on God, but don't be so anxious and don't wait. Expectation, with my own definition of expectation, is like you have stopped being a spectator. Spectator. That is how I put it. Stop watching. Stop being so anxious, so desperate. And when you do that, you open doors for a lot of demonic, entrances and a lot of evil, attacks whatsoever. Yes, keep praying, but don't be desperate. Keep praying and believing God, trusting God. It will happen in His time. And so the angel said something, but in due season. So even after the visitation, there was going to be a due season. So it wasn't yet due. There can be a sign. It is not happening yet. Like a pregnant woman, she will go through contractions. She would have to be attended to. She has to be opened up, to a certain margin or measure before the baby can come.